Hello children, how are you? So we have again come back to our biology online class. Are you all happy at home? Are you all doing the work happily? Okay, I am sure that all of you will be happily, interestingly doing the work related to biology. We have already completed mouth, and today we will be discussing the next three organs, that is esophagus, stomach and small intestine. Before you start the answers for today's work, please see that you have completed all the work related to the last topic which I have completed. As and when I take the class, please see that you also complete the exercises that is there in the text, so that this work and study will never become a burden for you. Do the work regularly. Don't keep any work pending for the next day. I am sure that all of you will do it. Today we will start the next three topics, and when you learn it, please take the notes at the back of the biology book, because we will be learning the secretions and functions in each organ. So please take down the notes at the back of the book, and after the class is over, explain the same in front. Shall we go to the chapter? Okay. Last class we learned the digestion in mouth. Which was the nutrient that got digested in the mouth? Yes, carbohydrate, starch. The stored form of carbohydrate is called as starch. So starch is digested in the mouth. What is the simplest form of carbohydrate? Yes, sugars. Did you all put the food rice inside the mouth and chew it? And did you all experience the taste? If not, today itself you have to put a ball of rice inside the mouth, chew it for 1 to 2 minutes and experience the taste. You will get a sweet taste. How many glands are present in the mouth? Yes, 3 pairs of salivary glands. So this was what we learned in the last class. We also learned about teeth and tongue. Today we will discuss the next 3 organs. Which are the next 3 organs? Esophagus, stomach and small intestine. What are all these organs together called? Yes, alimentary canal or digestive tract. So when I take the class, please note down the points in the notebook. Then it will be easy for you to understand. So here, last class, I am drawing a rough diagram. Last class we learned the mouth part we finished. Then comes the esophagus or the food pipe. It's called as esophagus or the food pipe. This is the buccal cavity. The junction is called as the pharynx, which you will be learning in higher class. The food pipe or the esophagus. This food pipe or esophagus is a full thing is muscular organ. The food which is passed from the buccal cavity moves through the esophagus and reaches the stomach. This opens into a bulged portion which is called as the stomach. It's a wide portion which is called as the stomach. So buccal cavity and the stomach is connected by the food pipe or esophagus. Esophagus is a muscular organ. The food from the mouth, the buccal cavity, does not fall to the stomach like this. From here, it is not falling down to the stomach like this. Then how is it moved or how is it passed on to the stomach? It is passed by the contraction and relaxation of the muscles in the esophagus. Understood? There are muscles in the esophagus which will contract and relax. The food is passed down in a step-by-step manner. When the food is pushed the first part, it will expand. When this contracts, the food is pushed downward, the lower part will expand. When this contracts, the lower part will expand. You can see that in the video which I will be showing you next. Okay. So you'll understand clearly how food is passed from one part to the other in a step-by-step manner. This step-by-step movement of the food in the esophagus, or not only in the esophagus, in the digestive tract, the whole thing from the pharynx till the anus, the food is passed by the step-by-step movement, that is contraction and relaxation of the muscles of the digestive tract. The whole system is made up of muscles. It will be clear in the video which I will be showing you. So that step-by-step movement of the food in the alimentary canal or in the digestive tract is called as peristalsis. What is it called? Peristalsis. What is peristalsis? The step-by-step movement of the food in the esophagus. Not only esophagus, in the digestive tract. It is by the peristaltic movement the food is mixed with the juices in the stomach. Then it is moved from the small intestine to the large intestine, rectum and the anus. Is it clear? So in the esophagus, the first thing what you have to understand is the food does not fall from the buccal cavity to the stomach. It is passed down by a step-by-step movement. That step-by-step movement is called as peristaltic movement or peristalsis. Now where has the food reached? Stomach. Stomach is the wider part of the alimentary canal. In the stomach, there are 3 secretions mixing with the food. This is the stomach. In the stomach, there are 3 secretions that mixes with the food. First one, hydrochloric acid, HCl. Second one, digestive juices. Digestive juice. And third, mucus. Is it clear? In the stomach, 3 secretions will mix with the food. One is hydrochloric acid, second one digestive juices, and third one mucus. The wall of the stomach, I am just drawing the pink color. The inner wall of the stomach will secrete these secretions. What I have drawn with pink color is the inner wall of the stomach that will secrete 3 secretions: HCl, digestive juice and mucus. Let us now see the functions of each one. First, HCl. HCl is hydrochloric acid. The function of HCl is to kill the bacteria that enters along with the food into the stomach. So major part of the microbes, as bacteria that is entering the stomach, will be destroyed or killed by the HCl, hydrochloric acid. Next, digestive juices. Digestive juices present in the stomach will digest proteins and it will convert into their simpler form. What is the nutrient digested in the mouth? Carbohydrate. Which is the nutrient digested in the stomach? Yes, proteins. Proteins will be digested with the help of digestive juices secreted in the stomach and it will be converted into their simpler forms. Then what is the function of mucus? Mucus will protect the lining of the stomach. You know, HCl, it is an acid, hydrochloric acid. It may damage the cells of the stomach. This is not happening because there is another secretion called mucus which will protect the lining of the stomach from acid. So what is the function of mucus? It protects the lining of the stomach. So once again, stomach is the widest part of the alimentary canal. It receives the food from the buccal cavity through the esophagus. Food is passed down through the esophagus by the peristaltic movement. Stomach also keeps on contracting and relaxing. By this movement, the food gets mixed with these juices and gets digested. There are 3 secretions in the stomach, that is HCl, digestive juices and mucus. HCl will kill the bacteria that enters along with the food. Digestive juice will digest proteins present in the food and converts it into their simpler form. And mucus will protect the lining of the stomach. Have you understood? Okay. Next, the food from the stomach moves to the next part of the alimentary canal, that is the small intestine. I am just drawing it in this way so that it is clear to you that this alimentary canal is a long tube of various width and size. I am just drawing it, but don't have a wrong idea that this is properly arranged in a zigzag manner in your abdomen. No. This all, if you take along, this small intestine is almost 7.5 to 8 meters long. Can it be stretched throughout the body? No. So you take a 7.5 feet long tube and just put it on the ground. Will you see it arranged in a zigzag manner? No. So just for the convenience sake, I am drawing it like this so it's easy for you to understand. This small intestine opens into the large intestine. Here there is an organ which is called as the appendix. This is also a muscular organ. Now I am stopping with this. Okay, I am not explaining large intestine today, so I am not completing the diagram today. We are going to learn about the next part of the alimentary canal, that is small intestine. Small intestine. This small intestine, I told you it is a long tube-like structure. By the contraction and relaxation of the muscles here in the stomach, the food is passed from the stomach to the small intestine in small lumps, small quantities. Small quantities. Here there are circular muscles which will help in controlling the passing of food from the stomach to the small intestine. All the food from the stomach will not push into the small intestine. Little by little it is passed on to the small intestine. Here in the small intestine, 2 glands will add their secretion. Which are the 2 glands? One gland is the pancreas. I am drawing with the yellow color. 2 glands. There is one gland which is called as the pancreas, and there is another gland which is called as the liver. These are the 2 glands which will add their secretion. One is pancreas and the second one is the liver. These are the 2 glands connected to the small intestine. Understood? This pancreas will secrete pancreatic juice. What does pancreas secrete? Pancreatic juice. What does liver secrete? Bile. Bile juice. Bile juice, which is secreted by the cells, will collect in a collecting duct which is called as the gallbladder. Where is the bile collected? In the gallbladder. Bile that is secreted in the liver will be collected in a duct called the gallbladder. From the gallbladder, it flows to the small intestine and get mixed with the food in the small intestine, the first part of the small intestine. Is it clear? Next, pancreas will secrete pancreatic juice. The pancreatic juice secreted by the pancreas will also mix with the food in the small intestine. Bile will help in the digestion of fat. Which nutrient is digested by the bile? Fat. Bile will help in the digestion of fat. And pancreas will help in the digestion of carbohydrates, proteins and fats. Is it clear? there are enzymes present in the pancreatic juice. You will be learning the names of the enzymes in the higher class. In the 10th standard, you will be learning. Now you just understand pancreatic juice contains chemical substances which help in digesting carbohydrates, proteins and fats. Next part, the walls of the intestine will also secrete intestinal juices. They also contain enzymes which will convert each nutrient. Carbohydrate will be converted into sugars. Proteins will be digested and converted into amino acids. Fats will be converted into fatty acids and glycerol. Fatty acids and glycerol. So intestinal juice will complete the digestion. Carbohydrate will be digested and converted into sugars. Proteins will be digested and converted into amino acids. Fats will be converted to fatty acids and glycerol. So the digestion will be completed in the small intestine. Once again I repeat. Stomach, it is clear to you. The food from the stomach is passed to the small intestine. How many glands are connected to the small intestine? 2 glands. Which are they? Pancreas and liver. What does liver secrete? Bile. Which nutrient will bile digest? Yes, fats. The big fat molecules will be converted to smaller ones. Okay, so bile help in the digestion of fat. Next, pancreas. What is the secretion of pancreas? Pancreatic juice. What does it digest? It digests carbohydrates, proteins and fats and converts into simpler forms. Which are the simpler forms of these nutrients? The simpler form of carbohydrate is sugar. Proteins is amino acids and fats is fatty acids and glycerol. So after attending the class, in the back side of the notebook, please write the nutrients and the simplest form and learn it by heart. After completing the lesson, I will ask you to draw a tabular column and write all the organ that I will tell you in the next class. So today I am stopping with this. Where does digestion gets completed? Yes, small intestine. What completes the digestion? Intestinal juice secreted by the walls of the intestine. So today we have learned which one? Stomach, digestion in the stomach and digestion in the small intestine. We also learned about esophagus. You will understand these topics which I took today better when you watch the video. So next topic, that is large intestine, rectum, anus, we will discuss in the next class. The questions will be given after the video. You may write all these answers in your notebook. Please do the work very neatly. After writing the answers, I will be calling you. Okay, when I call you, please send it to me so that I can check it. Thank you. Last class, we had already discussed mouth. So mouth consists of teeth, tongue and the salivary glands. Teeth helps to break the food into pieces. Tongue helps to know the taste. The process of taking in food into the mouth is called as ingestion. Saliva converts starch in the food into glucose. Teeth helps to break the food into small pieces and makes it easy to digest. The tongue helps to know the taste with the help of the taste buds. The food that is digested in the mouth is passed on to the esophagus or food pipe. The epiglottis controls or diverts the food into the digestive tract or the esophagus. The food passes down the esophagus by the peristaltic movement, that is step by step movement caused by the contraction and relaxation of the muscles in the esophagus. The food that is passed through the esophagus reaches the stomach. Its shape is like a flattened J or wide U, and it is the widest part of the alimentary canal. It receives food from the food pipe at one end and opens into the small intestine at the other end. Three juices, that is hydrochloric acid, mucus and digestive juices, get mixed with the food. HCl will help to kill the bacteria that enter along with the food and makes the medium in the stomach acidic and helps in digestion. Next, the digestive juices will break down the proteins into simpler substances. Mucus will protect the lining of the stomach. The food now moves to the small intestine. The small intestine is highly coiled and is about 7.5 meters long. By mistake, I had told you 7.5 feet long. It's not feet, it is meters. 7.5 to 8 meters long. It receives secretions from the liver and the pancreas. The liver is a reddish brown gland situated in the upper part of the abdomen on the right side. It is the largest gland in the body. It secretes bile juice that is stored in a sac called the gallbladder. The bile plays an important role in the digestion of fats. The pancreas is a large cream-colored gland located just below the stomach. The pancreatic juice secreted by the pancreas help in the digestion of carbohydrates, fats and proteins, and it changes them into simpler forms. The partly digested food now reaches the lower part of the small intestine, where the intestinal juices get mixed with the food and completes the digestion. Here, the carbohydrates is converted into sugar, proteins into amino acids and fats into fatty acids and glycerol. Now, the food is, or the digested food is ready to be absorbed into the blood. Here are the questions which should be written in the notebook. You must write these answers in the front side of the note. First question, write a short note on digestion of food in the stomach. And second one, digestion of food in the small intestine. Here, for both the answers, you need not describe the structure of the stomach and intestine. For first one, for the stomach, under the topic stomach, you need not write the first paragraph, you need to write only the second paragraph, that is the inner lining of the stomach secretes from there onwards. For the second question about the small intestine, you need not write the first paragraph, you need to write from the liver, the secretions of the liver. It is the largest gland and it secretes bile juice. From there onwards till the end of the paragraph you need to write. Second question, what is peristalsis? This answer, some description about this answer is given in the text, but the term peristalsis is not given. I have to use this term in the teaching, that when I am taking the class I have used this term. It's better you know the term, okay? And for the intestine, one more thing I want to remind you, please write it point wise. First point about the bile and the function, second point about the pancreas and the function you have to write, okay? Don't write together as a single paragraph. Next work for you is to do the exercises in the text. There are many fill in the blanks, choose the correct answers, match the following, etc. You may please read the textbook and do the exercises whichever is coming from the topics which I have completed. Next class, I will be telling the answers for those exercises, and that time you may check your answers and do the necessary corrections.